All right, Shalom. This is the brother from the Great Millstone Charlotte camp. Goes by the name of Shaquat Gabar. And basically, before I get into my lesson, I want to start off giving all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Rekah, Quadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone that truly rule well through the scriptures, through the doctrine, through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah. And salutation to the Akim, the brothers, the fellow laborers that's out there pushing this word day in and day out, the hopefully elect. Once again, our message to you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, which are the true biblical Hebrew Israelites, man, and the confused faces that are scattered amongst the heathen nations, man, the original Gentiles, man. But basically, man, I'm going to get into the lesson about, prophecies unfolding. Right now, America is going to its third week, with the end of the third week. Soon it'll be a fourth week of this government shutdown, man. Which is going to lead to, basically, hopefully, this lead to the downfall of America, man. Which is meaning that it's going to be troubled times, man. Because when you read into the scriptures about Babylon the Great, which is America, the Lord talk about times of trouble, man, which is Jacob's trouble, man. For you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you Israelites, man, the 2/3, man, the wicked ones of our people, man, the ones that forbear, not want to hear the words of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah that he gave unto his prophets, man, mainly the men of Great Millstone, man. And they don't want to listen, man, and we warned them about the times of their trouble, man, of the times of all hell breaking loose, and how this government shutdown and the downfall of America is going to affect them, man, because all of it is from the judgment of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah because of this wicked country, man. America pushes homosexuality, bestiality, idolatry, adultery, all type of wickedness on a high level, man, which the scriptures, the law, statutes, commandments, and the power Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah is against, man. And you got 2/3 of you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans that love this place, man, that love following the traditions and the customs of America, man, which all of it is wickedness, man. So this place falling down is going to lead to you Israelites troubled times, man. Martial law, famine, concentration camps, pessimists, race wars, all type of judgment that Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah got restored for America, man. And ultimately, the main judgment is the thermonuclear missiles, which is going to destroy America, man, by the hands of Russia, Iran, NATO, China, all these other countries that got nuclear capability. The Lord is going to put the spirit on them in the last days when America go into this World War III. And the Lord is going to put the spirit on these other countries, man, to destroy America by missiles, man. And right before that, man, you're going to have all hell breaking loose, man. Then you're going to have Yahweh Shah, who the world really called Jesus Christ, which is a so-called Negro or dark-skinned man from the tribe of Judah. He's going to come also with his army, man, what the world called UFOs, which are the chariots, man, and the angels. And they're going to come back and bring war against these heathen nations and against 2/3 of you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. So I'm going to get into some scriptures, man, talking, about, the times of Jacob's trouble, man. I'm going to start it off with Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 7. And it say, alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. And that day is talking about the destruction of America, man, which we are approaching, man, which we are coming into the times now, man, with this government shutdown, man. And this is going to lead to, Lord willing, man, eventually, man, this place is going to fall. Whether if they open up the government, back up, but eventually, man, this place is going to fall, man. Because this American system, financial system, is over $200 trillion in debt, man. All type of wickedness going on, man. So the Lord is going to bring America down, man. And it's going to start off with the Lord taking these benefits from you Israelites, man. This government shutdown, man. So when you, if you listen to the speech that Trump made, that Tuesday night, You know, we're talking about, you know, this, you know, the state of emergency, how this government shutdown is affecting people and American citizens. And it's in the main on people that it's affecting is the Negroes and the Hispanics, man. Showing you that, you know, it's a spiritual thing, showing that the Lord is targeting his people and he's going to bring judgment upon them, man, for their wickedness, man. And this government shutdown is leading in that, man. You know, where they can't get their SNAP benefits, you know, they government, you know, refunds, man, you know, their taxes, you know, their disability, you know, the retirement money, man, Social Security. You know, the Lord is taking all those benefits away for 2/3 of you Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. But you have got comfortable in this place and trusting in the so-called white man system, man. You know, instead of trusting in Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man. So that great day is coming, man, and we are approaching it, man. You know, and you got our people feeling it now, man. The ones that's feeling the effect of this government shutdown, man, which is going to lead to the downfall of America, man. You know, and it said, at last, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble. So this day that's coming, man, it's not like any other day that happened in the past, man. You know, the ancient Egyptians, the time we went through the time we've been under captivity under them, man. You know, the time of the Roman Empire, man, when they besieged Jerusalem, you know, and ran us out of our land. The time worse than the Assyrian captivity, with the Northern Kingdom, you Latinos and Native Americans been under the hands of the Assyrians, man. You know, all these events, historical events that led to destruction, man, is not going to be compared to the destruction that's going to come in the near future, man, which is the time of Jacob's trouble, basically when all hell breaks loose, man. This time going to be worse than the time of when the so-called white man, the Edomites, came over here and took the land from the Northern Kingdom, man. You Latinos and Native Americans. You know, the time going to be worse than slavery, man, of you Negroes, Haitians, and West Indies, man. So this time is the final judgment, man. That the Lord is going to judge 2/3 of you Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. You know, that's what it say. It is even the times of Jacob's trouble, man. All hell breaking loose, man. You know, and it's going to affect 2/3 of our people, man. Because the Lord chose us as the righteous, and 2/3 of our people that's not going to return to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, not want to be part of that elect, or not going to be part of that elect. They're going to be judged, man. You know, for not listening to the words of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua in these last days of time, man. You know, it said, but he shall be saved out of it. And who's going to be the he that's going to be saved out of it? The elect, man, the 144,000, the 1/3, man. The prophets, man, the believers, man. The one that's going to believe on Yahweh and the Son Yahweh Shai, man. Believing on the true doctrine that he gave unto his men. You know, that's going to hold firm until the end, man. To watch and look for Yahweh Shai return for their salvation, man. You know, that us brothers that's in his faith, man, praying that we be part of his elect, man, so we can be delivered from the judgment that he's about to bring on 2/3 of his people, man. You know, he's not worried about the heathens, because the heathens, eventually they're going to be destroyed and be judged too, because they are the wicked, man, starting off with the so-called white race, the Edomites, man, from the elites on down, man. You know, they're going to get that judgment off top. But the reason why he's going to judge 2/3 of you Negro, Latinos, Native Americans, because we was given the law, man. And 2/3 of you Israelites don't want to return back to the law. They don't want to turn back to the power that gave them the law, man. Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man. Which the law separate us from these heathen nations, man. You know, separate us and make us to be righteous, man. But 2/3 don't want to take heed to the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua and his law, statutes, commandments, and follow the ways of the wicked, man. So that's why the Lord is going to bring a righteous judgment on 2/3 of you wicked Israelites, man. This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 3, verse 1. And it say, moreover, he said unto me, son of man, eat that thou findest, eat this robe, and go speak unto the house of Israel. And the robe represent these scriptures, man. You know, and he's talking to Ezekiel, and Ezekiel is a prophet, man. And the prophets out here today, mainly the men of great millstone, and those that's in the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, pushing his word in truth and sincerity, man. You will consider in the stead of Ezekiel, man. We doing the same thing that Ezekiel is doing, man. Going to the house of Israel and speaking the words of Yahweh Shem Yahushua to them, man. Telling them about the times and warning them about the prophecies of the destruction of America, man. And to come back, man, before the judgment comes. And it said, so I opened my mouth, and he caused me to eat that robe. And he said unto me, son of man, cause thy belly to eat, and fill thy bowels with this robe that I give thee. Meaning, you know, to study these scriptures, man. Once the Lord open your spiritual mind to the understanding that you're an Israelite, you know, that these prophets or the prophecies are going to come to pass, man. The prophecies of America, judgment, man. Babylon the Great, judgment, man. And how it's going to be grievous or times or destructions or chaos that's going to come to his people, man. The Israelites, man. You Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans. So we out there warning you, man. You know, once you get this truth and understand it, you know, and study and be built up in the spirit, it's a time, or it comes to a point of time that you must go out there and warn the nation of Israel on the highways and byways, man. Join the different camps of great millstone, man. You know, putting up the videos, man. Prophesying, man, about the downfall of this place, man. And warning our people, man. You Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans. And it said, then did I eat, and it was in my mouth as honey for sweetness. Yet conquer this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Ultimately, once you find out that you're an Israelite, being reawoken in your mind by the Spirit, man, that you're an Israelite, man, it's sweet, man. Because we find out we're going to get the kingdom of heaven, which is going to be on the earth, man. You know, the Lord is going to put us back in our land after he removed those fake Jews out of our land. You know, that we're going to have spiritual power, man. You know, everlasting life, you know. You know, we're going to be kings, man, and rulers, man. Princes and princesses, man. You know, and we're going to be righteous forever, man. So that's a sweet thing, man. But 2/3 of you Negro, Latinos, Native Americans don't want that, man. You know, you rather turn your back on the Lord and don't acknowledge Yahweh Shem Yahushua, your own power, just to live in wickedness, man. So that's why the Lord going to destroy 2/3 of you Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. And you have to come back through the seed of the elect, man. And it said, he said unto me, son of man, go and get thee unto the house of Israel. Speak with my words unto them. Because we speaking the words of Yahweh Shem Yahushua when we go out there or when we put up these videos, man. We warning you through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. Because his words is talking about destruction, man. You know, for the ones that are disobedient, the ones that don't want to take heed, man. You know, so it's not of our own words or we speaking out our own mind. They coming out the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua by breaking these scriptures down through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua to you Israelites, man, and to the rest of you, the rest of the world about the Lord's second coming and the great destruction he's about to bring upon the earth, man. Continue on. He said, for thou art not sent to a people of a strange speech or a hard language, but to the house of Israel, kind of showing you that the prophets was only set up, you know, to speak to the nation of Israel, man. Because that's who the Lord only concerned about, man. You know, of course, you know, we set up also to tell the heathen nation their judgment, which is slavery, you know, destruction and judgment by the hands of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and having them under the nation of Israel and the kingdom of heaven, you know. But he mainly focusing on you Israelites, man. Because we are the righteous, man. And we are the ones that Yahweh Shem Yahushua chose to be his people, man. And so that's why I say that we're not sent to a strange speech or a hard language, man. Because our people, basically he's just saying that we're supposed to be, we're supposed to be only sent to these heathen, to the Israelites, man. Not these heathens, man. And it said, not to a people of strange speech and a hard language, whose words thou cannot understand. Surely had I sent thee to them that would have hearkened unto thee, but the house of Israel would not hearken unto thee, for they would not hearken unto me. Because we represent Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, man. You know, we coming in the words and the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. So if they're not going to take heed to the spirit, what do you think they're going to take heed to their own nation of prophets that look like them, man? You know, because our people consider us just that we the same. You know, we thinking that we niggas just like them, man. You know, that we nobodies, man. You know, most of our people are scoffers, they're scorners, they prideful. You know, so if they don't want to listen to us, man, you know, they definitely not going to listen to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Because the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushua set up the prophets to represent him, man. And the warn 2/3 of you Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans and the elect about his destruction that he's about to bring, man. Continue on. For all the house of Israel are imprudent and hard-hearted. Kind of that's how our people are, man. We telling that you not Negroes, you're not a Muslim, Islamic, Christianity, African, you know, Moor. You know, we telling you that you're an Israelite, man. Whoever respected tribe you come from, or the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel, man. You know, but they don't want to take heed of that, man. They want to continue on believing in Jesus, man. Allah, you know, Buddha, you know, the system, you know, all type of idols, man. You know, but they don't want to take heed to the true power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, man. So they're going to be destroyed, man. For they hard-headed, man, for they stubbornness. Behold, I made thy face strong against their face, and their forehead against our forehead. As an amendment harder than flint have I made their foreheads, for fear them not, neither be dismayed at their looks, though they be a rebellious house. They come, so when they come up acting like they tough, man, the Lord put the spirit on us, man, to get tougher, man. Even though you got these prophets, these scoffers, these scoffers out here, they're scoffing and scorning against us, man. We don't fear that, man. Because we represent Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, and we know what their end is going to be for not listening to the prophets, man, for not taking heed to the warning of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, man, which they're going to be destroyed, man. That was the Lord give us that bold spirit, man, because we represent him, man. I'm going to jump down to verse 17. Ezekiel chapter 3, verse 17. Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Because that's what we're doing, man. We are watchmen, man. It's just another word for a prophet, man. You know, because a watchman tells the nation, warn the people about danger that's coming, man. The foreign enemy, which are these heathens, man. You know, and the Lord has set us up as watchmen, man. And we telling you, Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, that destruction is about to come, man. That the Lord is going to put the spirit on the so-called white race, these elites, man, with cause martial law, man. And these foreign troops is going to come in and bring death, man. And, you know, and they don't want to listen to that, man. We warning them about the destruction of America, man. Race wars, pestilence, you know, World War III, leading to the destruction of America by thermonuclear fire, man. Warning them and telling them don't take the RFID chip or the NFC chip, which is the mark of the beast, man. You know, which is going to lead to them being destroyed by the missiles, man. For them taking this mark, man. Because that's the judgment, man. Those that take the RFID chip or the NFC chip, man, is going to be destroyed by the missiles, man. So basically saying that they give their souls or fully believe in the system, man, and trust in the so-called white man system, man. Because once all hell break loose and there's no more cash, this place become a cashless society. The next currency is going to be that RFID chip, man. That nobody can buy or sell or do business or transition of money, you know, with it, man. That's going to be the new money, that chip, man. And it's going to have everybody, you know, on Social Security on it, man. You know, their money, you know, all the information on it, man. And whoever take that chip, basically, they, you know, especially with the ones of our people that take that chip, you Negro, Latino, Native Americans, you Israelites, basically you giving your worship or your soul, over to this government, man. And he's branding you as a slave, man. Instead of you trusting in your own power, Yahweh Shah. And Yahweh Shah is a jealous power, man. He don't want no other God before him, man. So when you Israelites take this chip, man, basically you saying the so-called white man and this beast system is your God, man. That you depend on the beast system instead of depending on Yahweh Shah. And we warn you and tell you that come back to your power, that the Lord is going to protect you, but you don't want to trust in Yahweh Shah, because you don't see him. You think the Lord isn't real. You think the time of Jacob's trouble is not to be upon us, man. So the Lord is going to punish the ones that don't want to hearken unto his men, or don't want to hearken to the spirit and power of Yahweh Shah. Continue on. It said, therefore hear the word at my mouth and give them warning from me. Kind of what we're doing. We're giving that warning to you Israelites, man. Telling you that the Lord is about to bring destruction upon America and upon the whole earth, man. But you got a lot of our people, Negro, Latino, and Native Americans, that's scattered amongst all nations, man. And we got the prophets set up amongst all nations, man, giving you Israelites warning, man, about the destruction of the Lord that he's about to bring upon this earth, man. Continue on. Then I said unto the wicked, when I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, and thou givest him not warning, nor speakest to warn the wicked from his wicked way, to save his life, the same wicked man shall die in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at thy hand. So that's why we out there preaching this word, man, so we can get the blood off our hand, man. Because we don't tell you Negro, Latino, Native Americans, you Israelites, that the Lord's about to bring destruction upon you for not turning it back into your power, man, and not listening. The Lord is going to hold us accountable, man, and we're going to be judged for that, man. More like, unlike these false Israelite camps, man, like IUIC, or GOCC, IUS, UPK, man, and other the rest of these false Israelites is not wanting you Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans about the judgment that's about to come, man, and that you need to repent and turn to the Heavenly Father before he bring that calamity on this place, man. But that blood is going to be on their hands for not telling the people about the times of Jacob's trouble and the Lord bringing destruction to this place, man. Continue on. Again, it said, when a righteous man do turn from his righteousness, when a righteous man do turn from his righteousness and commit, Salaki, I'll skip it. Verse 19, yet if thou warn the wicked, and he turn not from his wickedness, nor from his wicked way, he shall die in his iniquity, but thou hast delivered thy soul. So when we tell these people that, our people, that the Lord is about to bring destruction upon this place, get right. If they don't want to listen, man, that the blood is off our hand, man. We don't warn them, man. And we only got to tell them one time, man. Especially these people that hear the word more than one time, man, and just want to be scoffers and scorners, man, coming up against the man of great millstone, man. That blood is off our hand, man. Now you got to face that judgment, man, for you not taking heed, man, and want to be stubborn, man. And it said again, when a righteous man do turn from his righteousness and commit iniquity, and I lay a stumbling block before him, he shall die, because thou hast not given him warning. He shall die in his sin, and his righteousness which he hath done shall not be remembered, but his blood will I require at thy hand. And that's why we go out there and warn them, man. So we can get the righteous to bring in that hope for the elect, man. But if we don't, man, the Lord's going to put us to death, and the ones that didn't take heed, to come back to Yahweh Shah, man. Because this is a fearful thing, man. This is serious, man. You got a lot of our people that's supposed to be in these Israelite camps saying that they're prophets, men of the Lord, but they're not giving warning to the ones that's not in the know and trying to wake them up, man. Telling them about the times of Jacob's trouble and all hell breaking loose, but they want to talk about prosperity, peace, how to make it here in America, man, where it's the opposite, man, where we're supposed to be telling about the destruction of America, the financial system crashing, man, how this man supposed to trying to, is gonna promote or push the RFID chip, man, the mark of the beast, man. We got a lot of these false camps out here saying that the mark of the beast is not the RFID chip, man, misleading the people, man, which is going to lead to them being destroyed and their followers that believe that madness, man. 21, Ezekiel chapter 3, verse 21. Nevertheless, if thou warn the righteous man, and that the righteous man sin not, and he do not sin, he shall surely live, because he is warned. Also, thou hast delivered thy soul. So the righteous man, the ones that's going to take heed, come out of the ways of America, take heed to the warning, come back to the spirit and power Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and do this work, man, and have that faith, man, and believe in Yahweh Shem Yahushua. They're going to be delivered, man. They're going to be part of that elect, man. And the ones, the prophets that gave the warning, the ones that endured to the end, to do the work of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, is going to also be rewarded, man, by salvation, man. So the ones that believe, the prophets that out there speaking this truth and believe and hold firm unto the end, the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua is going to deliver them, man, and make them part of his elect and give them the kingdom of heaven, man. That's why it's so important, once you get this truth, man, to do everything the best of your ability, all in your might, man, to push this word, man, to do the right thing, man. Keep the law, statute, commandments to the best of your ability, man. The high holy days to the best of your ability, man. And show the Lord that you want to be delivered, man, and stay in that righteous mindset, man. A lot of our people is going to be put to death, man, but the Lord is going to deliver the righteous, man, the elect. That's it on that. This is Ezekiel chapter 2, verse 1. And he said unto me, Son of man, stand upon thy feet, and I will speak unto thee. And the Spirit entered into me when he speak unto me, and set me upon my feet, that I heard him that speak unto me. That's what we're doing, man. The Lord has spoken his Spirit unto us by putting this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the scriptures, of these prophecies in our mind, man. That will be upon our feet, man, out there on the highways and byways, man, pushing this word, man, putting up these videos, man. The Lord has put his Spirit on his men to warn the people, man, to warn you Israelites, man, the wicked of our people, man, and the hope of the elect, man, that's going to return unto Yahweh Shem Yahushua. And he said unto me, Son of man, I send thee to the children of Israel, to a rebellious nation that have rebelled against me. There they and their fathers had transgressed against me, even unto this very day. So just like back in the ancient times, when you had 2/3 of you stubborn Israelites, you wicked Israelites that didn't believe in your own power, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, didn't believe in the prophets like Jeremiah, Ezekiel, Isaiah, Malachi, the men of the Lord, the men of the prophets that was back then. You didn't believe on them back then, so you don't believe on them back right now. So like you don't believe on them now, man. Because the Lord has bring everything back into reincarnation, man. The 2/3 of you Israelites that's going to die here in the day in America for not believing in the prophets now, you did the same thing back then in the times of the ancient times of Israel, in the different captivities that the Lord set up his men to give you the warning, man. You didn't take heed, man. So the Lord said, even unto this day, man, just like how they did back then, didn't seek the Lord, forsake the Lord, didn't take heed to the men of the Lord, the prophets. They're doing it to this day, man. And the Lord's going to bring judgment upon them for that, man. And it said, for there are imprudent children, stiff-hearted. I do send thee unto them. Thou shalt say unto them, just say the Lord Yahweh. And they, whether they will hear or whether they will forbear, for they are a rebellious house. You got a lot of our people that they'll come by the camps and they'll hear, and they'll listen for a while, but you'll never see them again the next week, man. Or we'll see them again that following week, or they'll just pass by the camp, man. They don't even come back and listen anymore, man. Or you got the ones that do come up to the camp and just be scoffers, man. Be stiff-hearted, man. Rebellious, man. Don't want to take heed, man. So the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua going to put death bring death and put him to death, man. And once he bring this judgment, man. And it said, yet shall they know that there have been a prophet among them, kind. So when all hell break loose, man, and concentration camps being opened, martial law being implemented, the RFID chip being implemented, all type of disasters happening, man, all type of famine, all type of wars, race wars, man. You know, then they're gonna know that the men of Great Millstone had the truth, man. The prophets of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua was before warning them, telling them about the things that's about to happen, man. But when it finally do come to pass, it's gonna be too late, man. But then it's gonna be the time of judgment, man. That grace period, the door of mercy is gonna be closed, man. That we got to get this truth now, man. Before Yahweh Bashim Yahushua shut down the internet, bring martial law. He's not gonna have his men, his prophets out there speaking or warning you anymore, man. This the time now to get it, man. And we approaching that day nearer and nearer, man. Because this shutdown can also lead to, you know, martial law, you know, the lockdown of the internet, man. You know, the lockdown of transitions, man. That people can't travel, man. We'll come into those times, man, because this is the time that Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is about to bring judgment on this place for this wickedness, man. And then they're going to know there's been a prophet among them, man. A prophet, how you know a prophet is going to be among them? Like I say, man, because we warning them, man, about the destruction that's going to come, man. And that's the main thing that a prophet is talk about, man, or prophesied about, man. Destruction, war, famine. You know, just a quick precept to back it up. This is Jeremiah chapter 28, verse 8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied of both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war, of evil, and pestilence. So that's what a prophet gonna prophesy about for a wicked kingdom, man. You know, every kingdom that came in a wicked fashion, man, eventually the Lord set up his prophets to condemn that place. And what happened, man? It fell, man. Ancient Egypt, ancient Assyrian, you know, ancient Babylon, you know, Persia, Greek, Rome, you know, and it's going to go for America too, man, because America is the wickedest kingdom out of all kingdoms that ever existed or ruled here on the earth, man. So the Lord set up his prophets, man, to give warning about these wars, pestilence, and evil, man. But that's what's coming for this wicked place, man. So you got these false prophets out there saying that it's going to be peace, saying that nothing's going to happen. You know, it's not going to be no Jacob's trouble. They are liars, man. Because the scriptures clearly tell you that the Lord set up his prophets through his spirit, man, to give warning to you Israelites because of the wickedness of their doing and the wickedness of a kingdom, man. And it said, the prophet which prophesied of peace, when the word of the prophet shall come to pass, then shall the prophet be known that the Lord has truly sent him. So the ones that say in peace, you know, these false prophets. And when all hell break loose, man, then the ones that follow these false prophets, believing in prosperity, believing in the peace that they leaders taught them, man, you know, then they're going to know that the true prophet was sent, man. Because they know we're going to be all hell breaking loose, man. Then they're going to know that Great Millstone was telling the truth, man. Because they're all we talking about, man. The destruction of America, man. The pushing of the RFID chip, man. You know, all type of hell breaking loose, man. And how judgment is going to come for you 2/3 of you Israelites, man. You know, not telling you that peace and everything is going to be okay, man. We warning you, man. And we clearly coming into them times, man. And a effect of that, or a sign of that, is this government shutdown, man, and the downfall of America, man. Jeremiah chapter 1, verse 17. Thou therefore gird up thy loins and rise, and speak unto them all that I command thee. Be not dismayed at their face, lest I confound thee before them. So the Lord raising up the prophets, man. And the Lord told us don't be amazed at their face, man. Don't worry about what these scoffers and scorners said, man, of our people, man. You know. So the Lord put that bold spirit on us to speak his word, man. And like I say, man, we already know the outcome of the ones that's not going to take heed to the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. That they're going to get caught up into the judgment, man. Caught up into the wrath of Yahweh Shem Yahushua once he brings destruction upon this place. For behold, I have made thee this day a defense city, an iron pillar, a bronzen wall against the whole land, against the kings of Judah, against the princes thereof, against the priests thereof, against the people of the land, and they shall fight against thee, but they shall not prevail against thee, for I am with thee, say the Lord Yahweh, by Shem Yahushua, to deliver thee. So that's why we don't fear you, you scoffers, you scorners, man, or you wicked Negro, Latino, and Native Americans, man. The Lord put that bold spirit on us, man, because we know that we're right, man, and we know that the Lord is about to do these things, man, whether you hear or forbid, man. You know, we done our job or doing our job, man, and we're going to keep doing it, Lord willing, till the Lord have a time for us not to be pushing this word anymore, man. For the time coming, man, that famine of the word is going to come, man. There's not going to be no more talking, man, but there's going to be action, man. And the action is going to be the judgment of Yahweh Shem Yahushua coming upon this place, man. You know. Jeremiah chapter 4, verse 22. For my people is foolish. They have not known me. They are startish children, and they have none understanding. They are wise to do evil, but to do good they have no knowledge. So the Lord said he called his people startish, man. That word startish means extremely stupid, man. Because why the Lord called them extremely stupid, man? You know, that they're foolish, because they don't want to believe in Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. The same power that chose them, man. The same power that's warning them and telling them that the destruction is coming, man. And that he's the only one that's going to save them out of the destruction. The only thing they have to do is take heed, believe in Yahweh and Yahweh Shah, and come back and keep the law, statutes, commandments. But they don't want to do that, man. That's why the Lord say they are foolish, man. They are, startish, man. Extremely stupid, man. But you got to be you got to be stupid as hell not to believe in the supreme power, man. The one that's going to give you salvation from your enemies, man. The salvation from your captivity and raise you up and raise you up as kings and priests, man. Gods on the earth, man. And our people don't want that, man. They don't want it, their inheritance, man. They want to be settled in this place, man. This place is our oppression, man. This place is our captivity, man. You know, they rather choose captivity and death over salvation and everlasting life, man. Power, man. Rulership, man. That's what we're telling you that the Lord got for the nation of Israel, man. Or 2/3 of you Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, 2/3 of you Israelites don't want that, man. So the Lord going to put you to death, man, and give the believers and the ones that truly believe in the righteous ones, the elect, man, the kingdom of heaven, man. You 2/3 will have to come back into the kingdom through the loins or through the seed of the elect, man. That's how you're going to come back and inherit the kingdom, man. But the elect is going to get it on the first go around, man. You know, and that will be us brothers here at Great Millstone, and the ones that's in the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. That what we're looking for, man. We're looking for that rulership, salvation, power, man, everlasting life, righteousness, man. Verse 22, Jeremiah chapter 4, verse 22. And it said, they are wise to do evil, but to do good, they have no knowledge. They wise to do evil, man. They wise to commit adultery, man. You know, men sleeping with other men's wives, man. Men's wives sleeping with other men. You know, homosexuality, bestiality, idolatry, praying and worshiping these false gods, man. Stealing, murdering each other, man. Frauding each other, man. You know, selling drugs, you know, doing witchcraft amongst each other, man. You know, they're wise to do that, man. But when it comes to doing good, coming back, keeping the law, statute, commandments, you know, coming back, serving Yahweh Shem Yahushua, which is righteousness, they don't want to do it, man. So they're going to be destroyed for that, man. Because the Lord is with righteousness, and he's against wickedness, man. And And those that is wicked, the Lord gonna put them to death, man. The Lord said they don't have no knowledge, man. They don't even consider or wonder if there's a higher power that's gonna get them out of this captivity or this situation that they're in, man. They're rather trying to live day by day, suffering, man, hoping in this system, man. They destroy for a lack of knowledge, man. Thinking these false gods is going to save them, man. But ultimately, these false gods going to lead them being put to death by the true power, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, man. Hosea chapter 4, verse 6. My people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge. Our people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge, man. Here the knowledge is out, man. The Lord has opened up the books and the spirit is spread amongst the world. The truth is spread amongst the world, man. For you Israelites, man. Because the Lord letting you know, man, that it's time coming that our rulership is about to be set up, man. But they don't want to take heed, man. You know, so they destroy for a lack of knowledge, man. They don't care if they're Israelites, man. They want to still consider being black, a nigger, man, Latino, Spanish, you know, Native American, you know, Cherokee, you know, all type of bywords and proverbs, man. All type of names, false names, or false identity that we are not, man. We out there telling that you the princes of the powers, man. That's what Israel is, man. He prince of power, man. And Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai is with us, man. But they don't want to take heed of that, man. You know, they don't want to take heed to the fact that the so-called white man, the Edomites, is our enemy, man. And they got agenda against us that they want to come up against you, Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, and destroy us as a nation, man. They don't want to take heed of that, man. Right along with these other heathen nations that's hand in hand with Edom, man. They don't want to take heed of that, man. You know, so they're going to be destroyed, man, for not taking heed to the knowledge and understanding and the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. And it said, I will also, my people, Salaki. This is Hosea chapter 4, verse 6. My people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest unto me. Seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power, I will also forget thy children. So since they don't want to acknowledge Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, don't want to keep the law, statutes, and commandments that the Lord gave us, man. You know, what's going to happen to them? The Lord is going to reject them in the time when all hell breaks loose, man. Since they don't want to take heed to the prophets that through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, the Lord's going to put them to death, man, when all hell breaks loose, man. And the Lord is a fierce power, man, a serious power, man. So every word that the Lord got written in these scriptures about him bringing destruction to this place, destruction to you wicked Israelites of his own people, he's going to do it, man. You know? And the Lord said he's going to reject these children also, man. But when all hell breaks loose, man, the majority of the 2/3 is going to be men, women, and, you know, of course, you know, and children, man. The Lord don't discriminate, man. The Lord says slay utterly both old and young. You know, both women, maid, children. You know, that's in the book of Ezekiel, man. The book of Ezekiel, chapter 9, man. You know, so the Lord is fed up with this place, man. So the Lord going to put a lot of our people to death, man, including women and children, man. You know, that's the terrible power, man, that we serving, man, and we supposed to fear, man. The 2/3 don't want to do that, man. So the Lord gonna put them to death, man. And it's already written. They're gonna get their judgment, man. But even from back then, ever since the time of the wilderness, that Moses delivered us out of Egypt, and 2/3 of you people reject Moses, the prophets, unto them, reject the prophets, reject Yahweh Shai, who the word really called Jesus Christ, man. So you're gonna come back in this time to pay for it, man, for rejecting Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai and your own heritage, man, and want to do wickedness, man. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 1, verse 2. Hear, O heavens, and give ear, O earth, for the Lord has spoken. I have nourished and brought up children, and they have rebelled against me. Constantly, how the Lord nourished and brought us up, man, the children of Israel, man. First of all, by putting his name on us, man, by saying that we are his chosen people, man. And that happened when he delivered us out of the land of Egypt through Moses and Aaron, man. You know, so he nourished us, man. And once he brought us out of the land of Egypt, eventually, you know, after Moses and Aaron, you know, passed, you know, he had Caleb and Joshua and Caleb, man, that delivered us to the promised land, which is Israel. And once we got our land and was settled in that land, what happened, man? You know, we kept the laws, statutes, commandments, and we been righteous, you know, for a little moment, man, with King David and Solomon. But after the time of Solomon, man, what happened, man? We stopped rebelling against Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man. Started keeping the laws, statutes, commandments, you know, wanted to follow the ways of the heathens, man. And what happened since then, man? The Lord scattered us out of our land, man. You know, we went through captivity after captivity, man. You know, in the time that we was in captivity under the Babylonians, and the Babylonians fell, and we went into captivity under the Persians, because the Persians took down the Babylonians. The Persians, you know, allowed us to go back to the land of Israel, and which was the southern kingdom at that time, Judah, Benjamin, Levi. But the rest of the tribe was on their way over here, man. They was already settled here in America. But even during that time, what happened, man, Judah, Benjamin, Levi, the southern kingdom, you know, it came to the point when the Greeks came into power that we wanted to follow the ways of the Greeks, man. Follow the ways of the Romans, man. And eventually, during 70 AD, after the times of Yahushua and the disciples and apostles, man, what happened, the Lord had us scattered out of our land, man, by the Romans, man, by you Edomites, man. And to this day, man, we were scattered out of our land, and we went into different parts of the earth, mainly West Africa and Europe, man. And from since then, man, the Lord had us in captivity, man. He brought us over here by the way of slave ships, man. He had the so-called white race, the Edomites, you know, brought us over here on slave ships, the Negroes, West Indians, and the Haitians. And he also had the Edomites took the land from you Native Americans, man. You Mexicans, you Puerto Ricans, you know, and you Chileans, man. You know, you Brazilians, man. And basically the Northern Kingdom, man. And that's the punishment that the Lord put on us to this day, man. And to this day, our people still is rebellious, man. And it said, Isaiah chapter 1, verse 2, Hear, O heavens, and give, O earth, for the Lord has spoken. I have nourished and brought up children, and they have rebelled against me. They rebel against Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. They don't even want to listen to the prophets, man. They want to be stuck and be prideful in their own lustly flesh, man. You know. And it said, the ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master crib. But Israel do not know, my people doeth not consider kind. And the ox and the ass, which is two stubborn animals, man, you know, which take a lot to get them to do their job, you know. But even they know they owner, man. Even they know who take care of them, man. You know. But the Lord said his people don't, man. His people basically saying that his people don't want to acknowledge him, man. They don't even consider that Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is their power, man. You know, that he's going to forgive us for our sin and still choose us and deliver us from our enemies, man. And set us up as the kings and the kings of earth, man. Give us that power when Yahweh shall return, man. They don't want to know, man. They don't want to know Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. They want to continue calling their power, which they false power, calling them Allah, you know, Buddha, Jesus Christ, man, you know, or they self, man. All type of idols that our people worship, man. You know, that's false idols, and they don't want to consider the true power, man. Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man. The power of the Holy Scriptures, man. You know, the power of you Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans who chose you to be the true biblical Hebrew Israelites, man. The sons of Israel, man. The sons of Jacob, man. You know, the princes of the power, man. They don't want to consider that, man. And it said, verse 4, and A sinful nation, a people laden with iniquity, a seed of evildoers, children that are corrupt. They have forsaken the Lord. They have provoked the Holy One of Israel unto anger. They are all going away backwards. They come. So our people are wicked as hell, man. The 2/3, man, they don't even want to acknowledge the Lord, man. Even though the brothers like myself, and other brothers that's in this faith, man, we go off too, man. But what makes us different from these 2/3, man? These non-believers, they don't believe in Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man. And we looking for the Lord to have mercy upon us, man. Forgive us for our sin, man. That what we believing on Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. That what we out there pushing these videos, man. Pushing the word on the highways and byways, man. Keeping the law, statutes, commandments, and the high holy days to the best of our ability, man. And we want to please the Lord to the point or enough that He have mercy upon us, man. So we can be delivered from out of the judgment that He's going to bring on the world, and what He's going to bring on you wicked Israelites, man. We don't want to be partaker of that, man. And it said, they have provoked the Holy One unto anger, and they are gone away backwards. Instead of they, listening to the men of the Lord, telling them about they are Israelites, come out of the ways of America, come out of the ways of these false identity that your oppressor put on you, man. They don't want to do that, man. They want to follow the ways of the Edomites. They want to follow these false holidays, man, these traditions of men, this system, man. So they're going away backwards, man. Instead of going forward, coming into the truth, they want to go backwards, man, and wax worse and worse, man. So they're provoking Yahweh Bashim Yahushua to anger to the point that He's going to destroy them, man. Get a quick precept, man. But the Lord, even the Lord is dealing with only with the nation of Israel, but even within that nation, man, the Lord is only dealing with a few, and that's the 144,000 and the 1/3, man. The rest of them are you wicked Israelites. The ones of you wicked Israelites are going to be destroyed, man. But the elect is going to be saved, man. The ones that believe on Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man, repent and looking for the Lord's mercy, man, and having faith in Yahushua that He is the Messiah and looking for His return, man, and doing His work. This is the book of Zechariah, chapter 13, verse 8. And it shall come to pass in all the land, say the Lord, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die. And the 2 parts of the land represent the 2 parts of the 2/3 of you Israelites, man. That's what that represents, man. The Lord said He's going to cut you off and die, man. And where He's going to cut you off by the way of pestilence, famine, martial law, race wars, all type of disasters, man. All type of judgment that the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is going to bring upon 2/3 of you wicked Israelites, man. And the Lord said that we are the sand of the sea, man. Innumerable, man. These are but only a remnant shall return, man. And that remnant represent the 144,000 and the 1/3, man. Even though the 144,000 and the 1/3 is a large number within itself that the Lord is going to deliver and set up in the kingdom of heaven, but 2/3 is a way major bigger number than the 1/3, man. So the Lord's going to put a lot of you Israelites to death, man, for not returning and not believing on Him and His Son, Yahushua, man. And it said, and it shall come to pass in all the land, said the Lord, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the 1/3 shall be left therein. So 2/3 of you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you wicked Israelites, are going to be cut off by the judgment of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua and be put to death. And He said, but the 1/3 shall be left therein, man. Meaning that the 1/3, the 144,000, the prophets, and the 1/3 represent the believers, that great multitude, man. Men, women, and children are going to be left therein, meaning He's going to save them from the destruction that's going to come upon here on the earth, man. Even though you got some of the elect men, or the men that was in this faith doing the work of the Lord, that have become martyrs or died in the faith for doing the work of the Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, the Lord is going to have mercy upon them by raising them up when he did come back and deliver the rest of the elect, man. So brothers, whether we, be saved through those chariots, or whether we have to die for the truth's sake of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, the Lord is not going to forget our works, man. He's going to remember our works and know that, remember that we fought hard to the end, man, even unto death, man. He's going to save us, man, or raise us up, and right along with the rest of the elect once he established the kingdom of heaven, man. So we're not supposed to be fearing death, man, because we know that this place that we're here now is not actually a life, man, that we are dead, man. We out of our land, we're captives under another nation, man. We're living check by check, man, barely surviving, man. We're here, and we're there in the kingdom of heaven. We're going to be set up as rulers, man, and we're going to live forever, man, and be on top forever, man, over our oppressors, man. And it said, and I will bring the third part through the fire, and will refrain them as silver is refrained, and will try them as gold is tried. And kind of that fire, talking about the difficult times that he's going to bring his elect through, man. Like I said, most, you might have martyrs in the truth, man. Lord going to have some of his men being thrown in prison camps, man. By the way of these Edomites throwing his men in concentration camps, and martial law on break loose, man. The Lord's going to try us, man. But he said he's going to try us like silver and gold, man. Meaning he's going to refine us, man. Build us up to the point that he's going to find us acceptable. And he said he's going to deliver us, man. Purify us from this wicked place, man. And purify our mind so we keep believing on him, man. And have that Holy Spirit on us, man, that we adore to the end. And it said, they shall call on me. They shall call on my name. There you go, man. You got to have that name, man. The Lord said they shall call on my name, man. And the name of the Lord, who the word really called God, Most High, which his name is Yahweh, man. In the Paleo Hebrew, man. Meaning he exists, man. And the name of his son, who the word really called Jesus Christ, is Yahweh Shah, man. Those the name of the true name of the power of Israel, man. Yahweh and Yahweh Shah, man. So those are going to be the entity that's going to save us, that's going to save us from the destruction. And they're also going to be the entity that's going to bring the destruction upon this earth, man. And it said, they shall call on my name, and I will hear them. And I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, the Lord Yahweh, Bashim Yahushua, is my power. So the Lord's going to hear this man that's truly, sincerely call upon him, man. Having faith in him and his son, man. Because the Lord do hear our prayers, man. And he said he's going to deliver them, man. And who is the one he's going to deliver? The 1/3, man. The 144,000 and the elect, man. 144,000 and 1/3, which is the elect, man. Because proving that he's going to give us the name, man. That's written in Revelation, the 7th chapter, man. Where he put the name in the servant's forehead, man. The name represents, the spirit, and the name that represents, he put in the head of the 12,000 or the 144,000, 12,000 men from each 12 tribes of Israel. That's going to that mark. I'm going to get it, so I won't butcher it, man. Basically because knowing the name, this wisdom, knowledge, understanding, is going to lead to you being part of the elect, man. This is Revelation chapter 7, verse 3, saying, hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our power in their forehead. So the Lord telling the angel, don't bring the destruction yet here upon the earth till you seal the servants, which is who? The elect, man. Continue on. In their foreheads, man. Your forehead represents your mind, man. And it said, I heard the number of them which were sealed. And what was they sealed with, man? The name, man. The name, Yahweh, and the son name, Yahweh Shah, the true spirit, man. And the true understanding, man. But they also is considered a seal too, man. The wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the 100% truth of the scriptures, man. Having the spirit and power, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, dwelling with you, man, to be part of their elect, man. And it said, I heard the number of them which were sealed, and there were sealed 144,000 of all the tribes of the children of Israel. So basically, the Lord saying that the only way you're going to be saved from the destruction if you be sealed with the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of these scriptures and by the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua through the Spirit, man. That's how you're going to be part of the elect, man. By having faith in the understanding of these scriptures, the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, and doing the works, man. You know, but that's who's going to be saved, man. The 144,000 and the 1/3, man. That great multitude that's going to follow the 144,000, which the 144,000 represent the prophets, man. And the 1/3 represent the men, women, and children that's going to be the believers that's going to trust in Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Which consider men, women, and children, man. This is Romans. Romans chapter 11, verse 7. What then? Israel have not attained that which he seeketh for, but the election have attained it, and the rest was blinded. So Israel, they seeking a higher power, man. But they thinking that is, 2/3 thinking that is Allah, Jesus Christ, Cesare Borgia, which is the false image of the Lord, man. So the real image of the Lord is supposed to be a so-called negro, man, with white woolly hair, man, with a white throat and a white beard, man. Not how they portray the Lord of this in this day of time of being a so-called white man with blind hair and blue eyes, man, and leopard skin, man. That's a lie, man. But that image is not recorded in the scriptures, man. The image of the Lord is recorded in the scripture as being a so-called black man in Revelation chapter 1, man, verse 13, man. But our people hold on to that image, man. Which that image go back to Cesare Borgia, man, during the time of the Renaissance, man. During the 14th centuries, man. When they came back into power, man. They hold on to these customs, these idols, man, of this world, man. So they blinded, man. But the Lord said the election have attained it, man. And who's the election? The ones that attain the truth, man. The one that attain their true identity and believe in Yahweh Bashem Yahushua and the words and the prophecies that the Lord has set up in these holy scriptures, man. But he said the rest was blinded, man. 2/3 of you Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans are blinded, man. The Lord gonna leave you blinded unto death, man. So you have to come back into the kingdom through the seed of the elect, man. This is Romans chapter 3, verse 3. And it said, for what if some did not believe? Shall their unbelief make the faith of the Most High without effect? So what if some did not believe, man? When we tell them that Yahweh and Yahweh Shai are the true names of who the word called Jesus and God, man. So what if they don't believe, man? What if they don't believe when we tell them that the destruction of America will come by thermonuclear missiles, man? And by the hands of Yahweh Shai coming back with those so-called UFOs on chariots to also bring fire, man. That all hell is going to break loose, man. Race war, implementing of the RFID chip, the mark of the beast, man. All type of destruction come upon this place and upon the world, man. So what if they don't believe, man? That's what the scriptures say. And it said, but what if some did not believe? Shall their unbelief make the faith of Yahweh without effect? Yahweh Bashem Yahushua forbid. Yea, let Yahweh Bashem Yahushua be true, but every man a liar, as it is written, thou mayest be justified in thy sayings, and mayest overcome when thou art judged. So what if these people don't, 2/3 of you Negro, Latinos, Native Americans, right along with the rest of these heathens that don't believe in the prophecies or the word Yahweh Bashem Yahushua that he gave unto his men to tell you, man. That's not going to change the effect of the Lord, man. The Lord still is going to fulfill his prophecies of destroying America, man. Only thing that's going to happen, the ones of our people that don't want to believe in their own power and turn down the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, salvation, reject the Lord is going to reject them and put them to death, man, right along with the rest of these heathens, man, of their enemies, enemies, man. Because the Lord look at 2/3 of you Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans as his enemy, man. Why? Because you don't trust in him being your power, man. You rebel against him, man. And that word rebel go back to war against, man. So actually you warring against Yahweh Shem Yahushua when you come up against him and his men. When you come up against the spirit, man. Come up against his judgment, man. His prophecies, man. So the Lord's going to destroy the non-believers, man. And save the believers, man. Which the believers are the elect, man. 144,000 and 1/3. And the non-believers that he's going to destroy. You 2/3 wicked Negro, Latino, the Native Americans, you Israelites, man. You know, so, you know, praying that this, you know, video been edifying, that you brothers, you know, been fed well, man. You know, because the times of Jacob's trouble, man, we enter into them, man. We are in the time now, man. You know, with this government shut down, man. With no Jake not receiving. You know, you hear what Trump say, man. You know, that's going to affect mostly African Americans and Hispanics, you know, which the African Americans and the Hispanics and the Native Americans are the children of Israel, man. You know, that he didn't say that for no reason, man. But he know that out of all nations here in America, that we're on the bottom, man. And that we're going to be affected the most, man. Because our people are the main ones that depend on the system, man. To keep them afloat, man. You know, but they're going to affect them the most, man. When they get cut off from these benefits, man. You know, when all hell breaks loose, man. You got heathens, a lot of these heathens also in these benefits, but they're not going to affect them as most as it's going to affect you Israelite men and women, man. You know, you Negro, Latinos, Native American women, men, women, and children, man. You know, so the time coming, man, that the Lord's about to bring this face down, man. And the ones that are people that rebel and don't want to listen to Yahweh Shem Yahushua prophets, man, don't want to take heed to the spirit and through this power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, they're going to be put to death, man, because it's already written, man. You know, only thing for us, brothers, man, is keep fighting and keep having that faith that we endure to the end, that we be part of that hopeful elect that the Lord said he's going to save, man. You know, we're not worried about you 2/3, man, because we're doing what the elect is going to do, man. Give them warning, man, and believe in Yahweh Shem Yahushua, because we don't want to be part of that 2/3, man. So whether they want to hear or forbid, man, you know, forget about them, man. Eventually, if they don't hear, it mean that Yahweh Shem Yahushua marked them for death, man. You know, and if they do hear, then, you know, hopefully they be part of their elect, man. Just like we striving to be part of the 144,000 and 1/3, man. So we can inherit the kingdom of Yahushua, which is the kingdom of Israel, man. You know, so brothers keep fighting, keep pushing, man. Prophecies being unfold, man. The Lord doing his thing, man. We just got to keep holding on strong, man. You know, keep praying, keep fighting. You know, whatever we got to do, man. Fast, you know, keep studying, reading, watching videos while these lessons, you know, these videos of pistols are being pushed out, man. But we at the end, man. The time coming, man, that the Lord's about to do away with America, man. We about to make that move into that second phase, man. And Yahweh Shem Yahushua bring Jacob's trouble, man. And we pray that we be part of that elect to be delivered out of it, man. You know, so brothers, you know, to the next time, you know, before, you know, in this lesson, man, I'm going to give all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, the Kah, Quadash. Double honors to my apostles out of great millstone, man. Our apostles that truly rule well, that taught us the truth, man, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. And salutation to the fellow laborers, the ones that's in the truth, man, sincerely, man, pushing this word day in and day out, man, on the highways and byways, on the internet, man. You know, strong, man, and then sincerely, man. To the next time, Shalom.